Welcome back to Conversations with Fjook, where I either interview someone, have a casual conversation with someone, or talk about a topic by myself. I think this is the third person I've talked to about animation. Today I think it's Cherie.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Welcome, heroes and villains, to Fjook Enterprises YouTube channel. Take a moment, relax, stop your bickering, and just enjoy the show. So, what got you started or interested in doing animation?
Well, it started actually with watching Lord of the Rings. With their expanded edition, they had a whole bunch of behind the scenes and the look at the miniatures. And then watching behind the scenes with Star Wars, I got to see a lot of like how they did the stop motion, and that's really what got me into animation.
So, do you have any education in animation?
Yes, my undergrad, I took 4 years of expanded animation. So it looks at traditional animation. I specialized in stop motion, but we also did animation for like what call it, like overlaying sculptures with animation and interactive animation. So it's not just traditional; it's sort of everything.
Can you watch animation without analyzing it?
No, I can't. I can't. When I see a new movie or new animation TV show or even special effects, it's like I'm dissecting it and trying to figure out how they did it to see how I could do it myself.
What type of animation do you do?
I currently do stop motion animation as well as rotoscoping. I'm part of an art collective who does short films each couple years that get played around the world in festivals.
Does stop motion take as long as I've heard it takes?
It does. It takes forever because first you have to build the set and then you have to test out like lighting and then taking pictures and redoing it and then things start to fall apart. So then you have to remake things and it goes around in circles until you're done.
Since your original interest in animation, has the industry changed at all?
From when I was in my undergrad till now, it has changed a lot. There's been a lot of like the sexism that's come out in the media and the news about how women are treated in the animation field. So that's why I only do it basically part time for my own enjoyment rather than working in it at this moment.
I know non disclosure agreements exist, so if you can talk about it, what's your favorite thing you've animated?
Um, I did a short film by myself. It was a stop motion animation about a couple in a relationship who struggled with depression. And that's been shown a lot. And it was just so much fun doing it, making the sets and the puppets and the editing and everything. I first studied photography, so being able to edit each and every single frame was a lot of fun for me.
Have you ever gone to animate something, think it was gonna be hard, but it turned out to be easy?
Yes, yes. Learning how to rotoscope, my first one that I did, I accidentally changed the frame rate to like 60, and I only needed it like set at 12. And so like I was sitting there for hours and hours and hours wondering why is this taking so long? And then once I realized it's just like, oh, then I like quickly finished it and it sort of blew my mind how easy it was, but like how much fun it was.
On the flip side of that, was anything harder than you were expecting it to be?
Yes. Um, any of my stop motion projects that I have worked on, when I was in college doing photography, we did some stop motion there, and I swore to myself I'd never do stop motion again. And somehow I specialized in it later on. Um, and so just even if the camera slightly moves, you have to restart the entire scene because it just doesn't flow as nicely. So it's depending on how much of like a perfectionist you are. Dude, stop motion has been the hardest but most fulfilling animation style that I've worked on.
If you've worked for others doing animation, did that go well?
It has. I've done a couple of freelance works. One was a background for a dance competition. I did the animation for the background, and they were just so lovely, and they gave me free tickets so I could go see it, as well as working for my director in the art sort of thing that I do the small short films with. They've just been lovely. They are like one of my favorite people to work for.
For my penultimate question, do you have any advice for people wanting to get into the animation, either professionally or as a hobby?
I do practice, and I know that probably seems like the worst advice ever, but you really need to find like your own style, and that only comes by practicing, learning the software, learning what type of animation you want to do because it's hard being a jack of all trades. So really look into the schools that you want to go to or even the classes you want to take to really see if it's something that you want to go into and that you'll enjoy doing it for long days and hard days and everything. So practicing and I guess exploring animation.
Do you have anyone or anything you would like to shout out at this time?
Yeah, my friend Ash, who works in the collaboration with me, she's the director. She is absolutely amazing, and if anyone wants to go and see the short films, it's called Proto Jam Collective.
After getting the links to that will be in the description of this video. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, check out that animation because I am definitely going to do that. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me.